Is Bitcoin worth the buy? That's the question we're going to be answering right now. The news surrounding Bitcoin of late has not been the best as it continues to fall from those amazing highs we saw last year. If you add on top of that record inflation leading to a very strong dollar, you might think this would be a terrible time to buy Bitcoin. But what does history say? In a normal market cycle, you would buy Bitcoin after the crash that follows a death cross formed by the 20-week moving average crossing below the 50-week moving average. Notice that on this chart that whenever the 20-week MA crosses down below the 50-week MA, the market tends to crash soon after. But this also shows us that when we have a crash, the bottom is close by. Each bear market besides the COVID crash has given us a good 5 to 7 months to accumulate as much crypto as we can before the markets start to turn around and lead us into a wild bull market. However, even if the charts are on our side, we still have to factor in record inflation, economies around the world are on the edge of a recession. To understand this, we must look at the Nasdaq. While Bitcoin has never experienced a recession, the Nasdaq has experienced more than a few. This is a monthly chart using the weekly moving averages, and as you guys can see, there is a pretty consistent pattern here. Whenever we drop down below that 200 weekly moving average, which is that yellow line, the market seems to drop down rapidly following that event. This drop usually leads us to a death cross occurring between the 20-week moving averages and the 200 weekly moving averages. When that crash happens, this market will truly start to bottom out. So what does this mean for Bitcoin? This means that if the stock market follows its own history, Bitcoin might take one more larger move down before giving us that wonderful 5 to 7 months where we can start loading up for the next bull market. In the short term, however, things aren't so ugly. We have CPI data coming out soon, which could launch the markets up to test out some potential breakouts. And if we get those breakouts, we could be looking for a test of $23,000 to $26,000, which would be absolutely fantastic. You want to see inflation data be better than expectations. Otherwise, we may start that next move down a little bit faster than expected. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe to help out the channel. Have a great day, everybody.